Hi guys, welcome to my channel Made by Mackenzie. I'm Mackenzie and today we are going to be going shopping for that new Big Twist Posh yarn, and we're going to be doing a review on that yarn today to see how it compares to all the other yarns that I have in stock. Just a couple of weeks ago I put out a video comparing all the different yarns that were available that I use, and then they go out and release this new yarn, and so I need to add that to the collection, to the lineup of how it compares to all the other yarns. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I do want to let you know that I did bring my kids with me shopping as a stay-at-home mom. I bring my kids with me, so if you hear things in the video that I'm about to show you while we're at the store, just know that is my kids. It's being a mom. It comes with it. The kids are always talking, even if you ask them to be quiet because you're making a video. They're quiet for a couple seconds and then they're back to talking and being loud, and they have no volume button. So anyways, but let's go to Joann's. Okay, so I'm at Joann's, like the best store, I think. It's where I get most of my yarn, is at Joann's. So let's see if we can find that new stuff, the Big Twist Posh. So let's go searching. Alright, I have found it. Let's see here. I think I am going to get this sea foam color and green. Hand those over to my children to hold. One of these ones. It's a little bit more neon in real life. A brown. And probably that. Let's give that to children. Since they only have one more white, I'll probably grab a white and one of these. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm back home, and let me show you all the different colors that I got, because I did pick up a couple more after I had stopped filming. So there are 15 colors available. And at my Joann's, you saw they had the black, the dark blue, the green, the lime green, brown, a tan, white, black, and gray. And then they also had like this seafoam color and a coral color and yellow. I think that was all the other colors. But there are 15. So they didn't have the purple, they didn't have like the light strawberry shortcake one, I guess is what they're calling it, and they did not have the strawberry glow, which was another vibrant one. So they didn't have those out there, but I got pretty much one of all the other ones except, well, let me show you what I got. So I got this one. This one is called, does it not have a name on it? Mint Chip. Mint Chip is this one. Got Mint Chip. This one is Glow Warm, is this one. Very lime green. This one is called Sherbet Glow. Croissant. That's a good name for that one, Croissant. This is Brown Butter. And the white is called Whipped Cream. Yummy. And last but not least, I got the gray, which is called Earl Grey. So those are the 7 that I got. The full retail price of these at my Joann's is $9.99. They were on sale for about $7.50, but I also had a coupon that I could use. It was like the 10 off 50. And so honestly, they came out to being $5.76 each for these skeins of yarn. So one of the things I wanted to start off mentioning is that they are very, very soft, which is great. Very, very soft. I was surprised at the size difference between the Posh and the Plush. So the Plush one is super, super thick. I have to use an 8mm with this one, but the Posh is very, very thin. I thought it was going to be closer to like a Sweet Snuggles Light, but it's actually probably closer to the Parfait Chunky size. So let me bring you closer so you can see the size difference between all those yarns. Okay, so here are my 3 strands of yarn. My pink is my Sweet Snuggles Light, the green is the new Big Twist Posh, and this tan one, it's actually Mushroom, is a Parfait Chunky. So I really thought it was going to be closer to this size in thickness, but it is closer, and if not a little bit smaller, than the Parfait Chunky. So there you go. You have Parfait Chunky right next to the Big Twist Posh. So I do like this Big Twist one because if you were to run your nail and like try and pull that out, I mean, I had to really kind of tug to get that to come off. But if I do that with the Parfait Chunky, I mean, all of that came off. Same amount of pressure, like all of that is coming off. So, I really do like this one. It just doesn't come in a ton of colors yet. So, but let's see how it goes whenever I actually crochet with it. All right, so first thing, I am going to do another Triceratops. Since it looks very similar to that Parfait Chunky, I'm going to do another Triceratops. This is the Parfait Chunky one, but in this Big Twist Posh. Let's see how easy it is to find the center pole. Is that it? Actually, that might be it. Okay, this one was easy to find the center pole on this one. Let's see how the whipped cream goes. I was able to find it super easy. They have very, I don't know if you can tell, but their centers are pretty indented, so it's actually pretty easy to find so far. So far I've only done 2 of them, but so far the centers are really easy to pull. All right, so I'm trying to decide what size hook I should use. The skein itself says, I don't know, it's confusing. It says, you guys can see, focus, focus. Okay, you guys can't see. I'll take a picture of it and put a picture of it. But it says 11.8mm for crochet hook. That's not right. I don't understand what that means. I don't know what that means. So I am just going to use, I think I'm going to try a 4. I'm going to try a 4 because it's a little bit smaller than the Parfait Chunky. I think I'm going to try 4mm, which I'm hoping this hook is. It says it's a size H, which is like a 5mm, but this is definitely not a 5mm crochet hook because if I put it next to my 4mm or 4.5mm, it's smaller. So I'm going to try this one and just to see what happens. So let me make this dinosaur and I'll come back after that. Oh, before I start, I also wanted to weigh it. I wanted to weigh it to see how much that it uses. Because I know how much it uses for the Parfait Chunky, so I want to weigh it to see how much of this that it uses. So now we have a base of where we started. So now we can go on to making our dinosaur. What I do like that I'll mention now is that whenever I pulled my magic ring closed, I didn't have to worry about it not closing. It closed really nicely because with the Parfait Chunky I'm always fighting with that yarn, but this one I didn't have to fight with it. It closed nice and smooth. So that's going really well. So this is the finished Triceratops. Came out good. I use a 4mm crochet hook. I think that 4mm is a teensy bit too tight, just a little bit. So the next time I make it, I will use the 4.5mm. But if you compare it to the Parfait Chunky, where I did use a 4.5mm crochet hook, look at that. Look at the size difference between the two. I mean, their faces are almost pretty close. Maybe a centimeter taller on the Posh, Big Twist Posh. But, I mean, you can definitely tell the difference in size there. So, I mean, that's crazy that with the Parfait Chunky, I used a 4.5mm one and it came out smaller than when I used a 4mm with the Big Twist Posh. Crazy. So let's break it down into numbers, because I kind of thought I was going to be a math teacher when I grew up, when I was little, so I do like numbers. So the Big Twist Posh yarn is 200 grams and the retail price is $9.99. So that comes to about 5 cents a gram. But I got it on sale for $5.76, and so that comes out at 3 cents a gram. This one took 16 grams of yarn, so that came to 48 cents with my sale price. And then its total weight was 24, so I minus that and calculated my stuffing price, which honestly, very little stuffing went into that, so it came out to like a penny, and it was rounded up. My 10mm safety eyes were 12 cents, and then my hourly rate and all that came to $2.61 for this little guy. Let me see what it would be if I didn't get it on sale, if I had to pay full price for it. So $2.61 compared to $2.93. So still under $3 to make this little guy. And then with the Parfait Chunky yarn, I used less yarn. I used only 13 grams of yarn, but for me, in order to get Parfait Chunky, I get mine from Walmart because I don't want to pay shipping on the Premier Parfait website. You have to get, you have to spend $100 in order to get free shipping, and unfortunately just to ship it to me, it's more expensive. And so I buy mine off of Walmart, and it comes to, for the 100 grams, it comes to 8 cents a gram, roughly. So 8 cents a gram, and then the stuffing and safety eyes and my labor comes to $3.17. So $3.17, or something that's bigger for $2.93. So that is the difference in the money. Oh, he rolled away. Now, when it came to working with it, this, I really do like working with this Big Twist Posh one. It really does remind me of the Bernat in its texture and the way that it's worked. It's just worked smaller. So I really do like this one. I really do. The only thing, I really have nothing bad to say about it. I guess the only bad thing to say is that they don't have a ton of colors yet. They don't have red, they don't have orange, they don't have like a light blue. They just have these neon colors, which is totally fine right now. And then they do have like the dark blue and the traditional, black, white, and gray, which is very helpful. But that's the only bad thing about them, is hopefully they'll be able to get more colors, because I really do like this one. I really like it. It's more accessible to me, because like I said, I have to order the Parfait Chunky from Walmart, and I have to do it online. This one, I can go to my local craft store or Joann's and be able to pick it up if it's in stock. So that, and then I don't have to worry about it fraying, because I do have a hard time doing the magic circles with the big Parfait Chunky. I can't close it. I can't do it. I have to do the chain 2 or chain 4 and then work it in that way, and I just don't like how it turns out. I don't think it looks as clean as a real magic circle. That's my personal opinion. And then I don't have to worry about it fraying. I mean, nothing came off there. Okay, a little teensy tuft came that one. I don't have to worry about it fraying. That in itself is why I think I would choose this one over the Parfait Chunky. Unless I was doing a custom order where they specifically needed a certain color, then I would use the Parfait Chunky. But if I'm just making things on my own, I am very happy with the Big Twist Posh. I think it is a great yarn to have in stock or in your collection. I really like it. Now we all have our different opinions on feel and how it works. So I know people really like the way that like the Sweet Snuggles feels compares to the Bernat. You know, they're both super soft, but they do have that slight different texture. So just, I mean, they're so cute. I think this is gonna work out fantastic. Fantastic. I love it. So I can't wait to make more things with the yarn. And like I said, I'm going to use my 4.5mm the next time I do it. I just feel like it's a little teensy bit too tight. Or I need to loosen my working yarn, which is hard for me. So I need to go up in hook size because I just crochet tight. That's just me. I crochet tight. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any other questions or comments, leave them down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.